Guys, welcome back to another video where today I'm the Malakhi and welcome to what are we gonna call the series? Where's Malakhi Art? So this is gonna be the art series. This is the first episode of it. So because I cannot get your guys' ideas for what to draw and for what you guys want me to teach you to draw, because it's the first episode, I'm just gonna time lapse me drawing, and then I'm gonna voice over it, going over the steps of how I drew whatever I decide to draw. And if you're wondering why I have the headphones in, well, mainly these are in just so that it's just holding up the microphone. Okay, so after a lot of hard work, I finally got my phone set up. I got a thumbtack and I hammered it to the roof where I plan on hanging it, and so I got it. I'm using my lamp as lighting, and I don't want to use the whole page for one little episode of a drawing. So I still have my headphones plugged in so you can hear me better. Oh, I probably should have turned off the fan, huh? Hopefully you can't really hear that as much. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna tell you So first thing we gotta do, is that a mark? Okay, so I was gonna do it in time lapse, but then again, I don't think you'll be able to hear anything I'm saying at some points. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, and then we'll time lapse as I go through. So first you wanna get the head shape, so you should start off with just a basic circle. That was a very bad circle, and you can't really see it on the camera. Let me actually redo it. Okay, let me actually try to make a circle. Oh yeah, I should put it more in the middle because I'm going to be making like the hair and stuff. So yeah, for the head, start with a circle. Okay, so here's my circle. It's actually a way better circle than original. And so because he's going to be facing straight, I don't really need to add much crazy shapes for it. So now we have to make the chin shape. And now we got to make the guidelines. And then the eye shapes. And then kind of get into the facial details, but not too much. And yeah, then we want to get the actual eyes into it. Then I'm going to get like the hairline kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it exactly. And now I'm like getting into like the main actual face. The face isn't as sharp as I had it in the outline. That's okay. That's why it was just kind of like the outline sketch. And so now the ears. And so now we have the basic shape face down. So now we could probably erase this guideline, because now that part's not needed. And now for the hair, we kind of want to just have an idea of where it's going to be. And then we want to get the neck guideline and then like the shoulders. Then you want to, and then depending on, actually, I don't know. I was going to kind of tell you how to do it, but it's like, I'll give you a tutorial if you guys want it. This is how to draw. I'm just drawing my character and kind of showing you basics of how I draw him. There's the waist, where the leg would start. And if you guys don't know, like this part of your arm where it bends should be pretty much lined up with your waist. So if his arms are going to be straight down, we can actually draw a line here. And then we'll know where the first arm bend is meant to take place at. I don't know how to say that. Take place, B. And then the rest of it comes off of that. There's the guidelines for that. And now we go into detail. And so now I just got the neck and like the chest area, and then this is the blue undershirt outline. So now we're gonna get to the overshirt. Like the little details in the overshirt, like, yeah. And then the blue undershirt, as I said, that's part of that. It's the sleeves are gonna be coming out from this shirt, and so yeah. Now we're gonna draw the actual arms coming out of the sleeve. And then there we go. And then we have to, I don't know. Now we're going back over it, making sure it looks good. Oh, I forgot to add the eyebrows towards the beginning, and so now I have to re-go over them. And so once you've gotten to this part, now you want to get pen, and you want to go over it in whatever you want to keep, and then go back and erase it. But I need to go find a pen because I didn't plan this part through, so I will be back. Okay, so I found a Sharpie, which might actually be better than a pen to use. A pen would probably be better if you have a smaller drawing, because Sharpies are kind of thick, but a Sharpie should do for this. So now we're just gonna trace over everything we want to keep. So like we want to not draw guidelines or anything. Anything we're not keeping, we don't trace over. Anything we want to keep, we trace over, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. We also want to go over any extra details that we might have missed while sketching over it, and like details in the hair and stuff, so I'm gonna go over that real quick. Yeah, and then we want to go back to just everything else. And once you're done with that, that's when you want to get to coloring. Oh wait, no. Do not color yet. You have to erase all the guidelines first. I'm also going to erase the little box that I had around the outside of the picture, because now we don't need that. We kind of didn't need it in the first place. I just wanted a simple, like, view of... I needed to know where I was drawing, what the area was. Okay guys, so I have a general idea of what I plan on doing. So each marker should have a number on it. Yeah, towards the bottom of the marker there's a number on it. And then on the box it tells me what color that number is. So that means I'll figure it all out. I'll figure out what colors I want to use. I'll get those colors, and then I'll get to it. So yeah. So I'm going to actually just start off with a couple colors at a time. So the two colors I'm starting with are normal red and autumn red. Red will be used to color in all the hair, and I'm going to go over with autumn red for the like details. Like, I'll show you. Ooh. So this is my first time using these, and so hopefully I'm good at using them. I mean, it's not that hard, it's kind of a marker. Okay, anyway. As you saw, when I colored through all of it, I went from left to right. So when adding the shading, I should also go from left to right. But also, I think I should give it a bit to dry, because it's kind of wet. It didn't go through the paper, right? Not really. It didn't look like... Oh, the Sharpie went through. Not this. So these are like brush pens. Oh, it is a brush pen. That's what I meant. I said like, but I meant it is a brush pen. It's a brush pen. And so it's like, you can see it's kind of like a brush kind of thing, instead of like just a marker, which is cool. I've never actually used this. I've never used any of these before. This is the first time I've ever colored using a brush pen and using any of the brush pens of these specifically. Like this box, I've never even opened it. Well, I have to look at them, but I never actually colored with them. So now I colored left to right with it. And so now we're going to shade over it with autumn red, which is a darker red color. And we're just going to use that to go over the little details. And there we go. So that was me. So now I went over the hair details. And I didn't actually plan out what colors are going to be needed next. So I'm going to have to pause it and figure that part out. Okay, so now I got the skin tone colors. We're going to be using chocolate for the normal brown of the skin tone. And then we're going to use walnut brown for the shading part, for the darker color. And while we wait for that to dry to go over with the shading, I forgot to color in the eyebrows. So I'm gonna re-grab the red and go over the eyebrows. Okay, and so now we're gonna go back over shading it, and we're gonna be using the, what was it called? The walnut. We're gonna be using the walnut brown to go over shading some parts. Which one's which? Sapphire went, oh no. Okay, true blue goes there. Sapphire blue goes there. And there we go. That is how I draw my character. I've never used these markers before, and it actually makes the shading look really good. And so if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and comment down below your suggestions on what do you want to see me draw, and what do you want a tutorial on how to draw. And yeah, oh yeah, can't forget, gotta put my signature on my art. Should I use pencil or Sharpie? I'm gonna use pencil because it probably looks nicer. What's today's date? I'm not sure. July 6th, I think, right? Okay, so one last time, this is what my picture looks like finished. And yeah, I think it looks actually really good. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new, subscribe. And my thumb was in the camera way. Make sure you... I'm gonna check out my headphones. That's what's making it kind of difficult to hold my phone right now. Okay, because now I can put my hand on this side. Okay, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe. And make sure to hit the post notification bell so you can notify whenever I make a video like this. And make sure you comment down what do you want to see me draw next, or what do you want a tutorial on how to draw, and I'll try my best to help you guys. And yeah, so this was Weirdest Malakhi Art part 1, and yeah, so yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video, and until next time, peace out.